So guys, this is the new project here. This is the bass boat my dad bought when I was 4 years old. It's been sitting a long time. We actually sold the two-stroke motor on the back because there's no gas lakes around here. The main reason I got into kayak fishing. But I'm gonna restore this with a buddy, and we're gonna make this an electric bass boat. Now it's not gonna be one of those crazy electric bass boats with the I think it's the Elco or the Pure Watercraft outboard on the back. It's like 50 horsepower and basically gives you all the benefits of electric and gas, where you can still get up on plane and everything. This is mainly meant for, take my family out, take my dad out, take my buddies out with me to the local reservoirs that are electric only. So I have a iPilot trolling motor that I had on the Blue Sky Boat Works. I'm gonna replace this front trolling motor here with that. Just this Minn Kota Edge hand steer trolling motor. It doesn't have a big front deck on it, which is why I went away from the foot pedal that came on this boat to that, because we did use this a couple of years ago, basically just with the front motor and a transom mount trolling motor in the back. That's why there's no seats here. Those seats there and there will go here and here. We are putting a Minn Kota E-Drive. It's a 2 horsepower trolling motor basically that hooks up to the steering, mounts to the back of the transom. So we'll be able to drive it from there. It has a hand throttle just like a normal boat. And I think it says we'll push a pontoon 5 miles an hour, a full-size pontoon 5 miles an hour. So this boat, I'm thinking probably around 5 miles an hour, maybe a few more than that. If we can get 8 out of it, that'd be awesome, because that's twice what we get in the kayaks with those Minn Kotas. So we'll have an iPilot up front, which is the wireless remote. So that's nice because it'll A, give a spot lock, and B, a little more deck space because it is a small front deck. This is a 15-foot bass boat. I think it's a 94 or 95 Sprint 255 LE, I think is what it was. It's a little rough, a lot of oxidation here, but we are going to wet sand this and see if we can put some elbow grease back into it and re-wax it and buff it and all that stuff, hopefully to get it back to shine like it's supposed to, which is a little bit better right there. When you get this wet, it obviously looks good, but when it's dry like this, it looks pretty bad. So we're gonna fix that. This winter, we're not gonna worry about it this summer because we do want to use it this summer, but this winter we're gonna cut this floor up because it's super soft. I don't think you guys can tell that, but when somebody walks on it, it's got a lot of flex to it. So we're gonna cut this floor up and we're gonna rip up all this old carpet, and I'm going to buy a marine mat kit for it, or get a custom one made. I've already already have the stencil kit. So that's going to be next year's deal there. We're going to mount a fish finder up here as well. We're going to kind of kayakify this bass boat, because the electrical is going to all be redone, as you can see right here. It's got the old systems right here. I ordered a 8-button Yak Power switch system that is going to replace this. We're just going to cut out some ABS to fit this area here, and then mount our 8-button switch system to that. This gauge we obviously don't need anymore. We are going to, or the E-Drive does come with a tilt gauge that shows you, because it does have electric tilt or electric trim on the E-Drive back there. So that gauge is going to go here. We are going to put probably some Yak Attack tracks, one of the long metal ones, straight across here, because I want to have my phone here. And then this is going to be a Garmin Striker 7 that I have. It's just a down view, but we're just basically going to use that for down view and chirp, and use my phone for GPS. And then I bought a second dock system for the other Garmin and a second transducer and everything. Basically everything but the screen. And the screen just comes undocked off my kayak, which is the Autopilot 120, and it'll dock in right here. Probably also going to put some gear track right here. Got to swap out all this wiring here. Probably add a through hole here, or at least a yak power plug or something like that for the fish finder. We got it. The way I mocked it up with the Minn Kota Terrova Riptide that I had on the Blue Sky is it's not going to be able to sit like this. So this is going to have to be removed. So this may end up being the through hole for the wiring for the fish finder also, just because there's already a hole there. So help seal that up and reuse the hole. But it's going to be close. It's going to be really close. We're going to have to check it out with the quick mount block for the Minn Kota. But since that is the, that's your red and green light pole where you stick your light in, you got the red and green light. So I ordered Yak Power red and green lights that we're going to mount right here on the front on either side, there and there. So we're still going to be legal there. A lot of kayak fishing stuff, electrical stuff like that, tracks and everything. I may even mount some A-trails. I'm not sure yet. I have the A-trail kit from my Outback that I kept, which is in this junk pile over here under my disgusting workbench that I need to clean up. Those A-trails right there, I may mount those on here because I still have a bunch of A-trail accessories and I don't have Hobies anymore. So I may mount those on here so that we can have some accessories like a tackle bin or rod holders or whatever. That'd be pretty cool to mount those on the side somewhere and get some use out of those. But yeah, so this is the new project here. I did clean it up a little bit. It's still dirty, but man, I've got a clip of it before I cleaned it up. I'll play that right now. As you can see, it looked terrible. It looked really bad. So this is semi-clean compared to what it was, but this is going to be hopefully not too long of a process, but it's going to be a lot of work. We want to get it ready for the spawn, and the spawn usually happens late April, early May. It is April 11th today. So hopefully in the next couple weeks, we got parts coming in. Hopefully we can get it ready by May and take this out bed fishing, which is the whole plan. But we'll fish from it all summer long. And when I go out by myself, I'll take the kayak. But when I'm taking friends or my dad or something, my family, we'll take this out just because it's easier than a bunch of kayaks or whatever. And I still use the kayaks and the salt for when we're down in Outer Banks. But this would be a nice little fishing boat for around here with all the electric lakes. So this is going to be an entire video series. It's not going to be just this video because it's already like close to 10 minutes now. But yeah, I just wanted to intro the boat to you, the new project. Hopefully you guys enjoy this and maybe it inspires you to get an old bass boat and fix it up. Stay tuned for more videos about this whole project and this bass boat. Also got videos about the Autopilot 120 right there. And can't see it, it's behind that piece of drywall right there. That is the Sportsman 106 powered by Minn Kota. So if you liked it, hit the like button. If you want to see more about this or either one of those kayaks, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.